Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will discuss the difference between the human acts and acts of man and how we determine the morality of human acts. Not all actions done by a person are considered as a human acts. Some actions happen automatically or naturally in our body, while others are done freely and consciously. And because of this, philosophers distinguish between acts of men and the human acts. First, let us talk about the acts of man. Acts of men are actions that happen naturally in our body. These actions are automatic, meaning we do not think about them and we do not choose to do them. They are controlled by our body's natural processes. Example of acts of man include breathing, blinking, heartbeat, sweat, sweating, knee-jerk reaction, and getting goosebumps. Because because these actions are involuntary, it means that happen without our choice. Therefore, we are not morally responsible for them. Again, we are not morally responsible for them. Now let us move to human acts. Human acts are different because they are done knowingly and freely. This means that a person understands what they are doing. What they are doing. The person understands what they are doing and chooses to do it. He or she aware of what he is doing. Alright? Human acts involve the mind and the will, which is why a person becomes morally responsible for these actions. So example of human acts includes number one, studying for an exam. No. Number two, choosing to help a classmate. Deciding to skip the class. Telling the truth or lying. Donating money. Obeying or disobeying parents. Since these acts involve knowledge and freedom, they can be judged morally good or morally bad. Morally of human acts, to determine whether a human act is morally good or bad, we consider the three important factors. Number one, we have the object. Number two, the intention. And number three is the circumstances. Okay? Let's explain one by one so that we can understand. Alright. So first is the object. The object refers to the act itself or what a person actually does. For example, telling the truth is a good object. Stealing is a bad object. If the object itself is already bad, then the act is considered immoral, even if the intention is good. Always remember, if the object itself is bad and the act is immoral, even if the intention is bad. Always remember that. Now, let's go to intention. Second is the intention, okay, which means the reason why a person performs the act. The act. For example, helping classmates to show kindness is a good intention. But helping classmates just to receive a praise is a bad intention. Okay? Pakitang tao, in short. You are helping them or you are helping a classmate because you want praise from other classmates. So that's a bad intention. You are not helping and that's not from the heart. Okay? Another example is praying. Praying to glorify God is a good intention. But praying just to show off is a bad intention. We should remember that the end does not justify the means. Not because you are doing this, but your intention. You should have the right intention before doing so. Alright? Circumstances. The third determinant is circumstances. It refers to the time, place, people involved, and conditions surrounding the act. For example, speaking loudly in a public may be acceptable, but speaking loudly during a mass may be considered disrespectful. Another example is giving medicine. Giving the correct medicine is good, but giving the wrong medicine can be harmful. Circumstances can make an act better or worse. So in conclusion, for a human act to be morally good, the object, the intention, and the circumstances must all be good. Again, in conclusion, for a human act to be a morally good, the three determinant from object to intention and to circumstances, these three must be good. All good. However, even if one of these is wrong, the whole act becomes morally wrong. Even if one is wrong, the morally is bad. Yeah, morally wrong. So to better understood, here are the another example for a good object. For a good object and bad intention is a good object, but bad intention is immoral. For example, donating money just to impress people. So the object there is donating, that's good, but the intention is to impress. That's very wrong. So in a bad object but good intention is still immoral. See? Kailangan talaga lahat is good, no? For example, stealing for food to help other, no? Stealing is bad but intention is good, still immoral. So kailangan talaga the three must be all good. So that's all my report, and thank you so much and have a wonderful day.